Stafford going to throw from the outset. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they can breathe a little easier. Some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20.
60.
Throwing is Stafford. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Stafford going to change it up here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Another catch from Melton. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
The Bears' 47-yard line.
280. Like 7. 59. Stop.
Back to throw. Stafford. Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw is Stafford. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found, and one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. It's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Now Jones. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
At their own 10-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Blue 16, 53, ready. Easy, alert.
Here's Stafford. Now he'll tuck this and run. Walter Nolan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From the end zone, Stafford. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath says do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one's mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Stafford. Now be taken in by Shaheed. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Stafford. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 26-yard line.
10, 21.
Now Stafford. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Hey, 70, Libra, alert. Set. 280.
From the gun, Bigsby. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
First down.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And closer. He's down to about the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Set. Stop.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Shuck. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
1st down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Bears.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
19, go.
Again, it's Shuck. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Garrett Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And bulldozing his way through. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively,
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. This is 2nd and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Throwing, Shuck. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll run it here.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Stafford now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
he's able to find Melton.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
That's good for our Packers.
Now Stafford, he's going to change things up.
10 at the 34-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
10, 10. Hey, 50.
Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Lady, 22.
On third down, here's Bigsby.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
A 43-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
This now a 3rd and 4. To throw now, Shuck. He'll try and do this himself.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18, go!
Right back to him on first down. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
Here's Shuck.
2nd and 12. At the Packers.
And Thomas has it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Sampson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
13 more yards. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and goal, Chicago.
Sampson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Dylan Sampson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Middle. Set.
Here's Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. That'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
And the Packers first down.
Throwing is Stafford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Stafford. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's a give to Bigsby. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Tank Bigsby, 85 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw is Shuck. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
In motion left comes Bryant. On first down, Sampson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And able to push forward from right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll run on first down. Sampson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
21-yard line.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Going quickly here to Thomas. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Sampson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Dylan Sampson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well.